Well, Dave, I hope they're going to be battening down the hatches because it's looking like it's going to be a difficult crossing.
Year 2.
Year 2.
Islay.
2019. Trip 2.
Yep. Last year we were really lucky with the weather. How's it look?
Bit tricky, Dave. Bit tricky.
Yeah. This could be a rough one.
Rough crossing.
And we've had the first highlight of the day. You've had 2 first highlights of the day.
2 highlights of the day, and it's only be downhill from the bacon rolls.
Bacon rolls and Tarbet.
In
the Café Doro.
Yeah. So
what are you looking forward to on this trip?
Well, it's the experience. It's all about the experience this year. It's about the tastings. It's very exciting.
And your bottle predictions?
Bottle predictions this year, far more conservative bottle prediction this year. I think we're looking at 8 bottles maximum.
Each?
Each, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's a good target. We've got an extra day.
An extra day, so that probably means the bottle prediction will be completely wrong.
If we go north of 20, everything's gone tits up.
Yeah.
Might be Bruichladdie down there, or is it there? We did a quick tour earlier of Bowmore. No videoing in the tour, but we did try a wee dram of the 12-year-old and 11-year-old single cask bourbon cask strength. Very nice, actually. Day 1 continues, and we are now at Bruichladdie, makers of Bruichladdie, funnily enough, but also Port Charlotte and Octomore, and the botanist gin, sadly. It seems a waste. It's just a personal opinion. Key bits, some pipe work, lots of admin.
Fortuitous that you were here, Adam, rather than me. Right, and a load of rubbish, but I am.
So this is the warehouse tour with Sarah at Bruichladdie, and we've got 3 casks. We've got a Bruichladdie bourbon cask 2001, so 17, 18 years old, that sort of thing. We've then got a Port Charlotte cask. I'm really enjoying that right now. The bourbon cask, and then in 2011, I think, or 29, put into a wine cask for about 7 years. 2011, there you go, I can do the maths. And I've really enjoyed that. Everybody else in the room, and we've got David and Michael with us. Neil is there, and Sarah's just chatting away. They're all on the Octomore remnant cask, and they're all purring. I'm still in the middle cask, so I've got a bit of catching up to do. This is a lovely tour. Look at this warehouse, and lots of employees at Bruichladdie.
David, what a beautiful colour.
Who has ever drunk a whisky for its colour?
Stacks of people, David.
No.
Stacks of people.
This is the Octomore remnant cask.
That is a beautiful colour, that, David. That's natural.
I don't give a
colour.
toss about the colour. It is a good or a bad whisky based on taste or aroma. It's got nothing to do with the colour.
David, I don't give a toss whether you don't give a toss about the colour of that. That's still a beautiful colour of a whisky.
Day 2, maybe slightly overdid it yesterday myself. Yeah. We didn't have lunch.
No lunch. I think that was a mistake.
I think that was a mistake. But we had a great time. Day 2, Bunnahabhain is really our big theme for the day.
This is it.
Warehouse 9 tasting again. Really looking forward to it.
Not wanting to rush it.
Not wanting to rush it. Then we're going to walk along to Ardnahoe. Hopefully we'll take the right road. There only is one road. Hopefully we'll take the right one. Islay time. Peasants are out.
No, so it's kind of like what they use to lift the casks up onto the things. So yeah, just watch it around. Again, how they're using one of these, and they're pushing them off, so they just kind of push them down
Onto a crash mat.
pretty much, yeah. So then just when they get a little dusty.
We went to Laphroaig and we were loading a trailer.
Village.
Village.
Village, yeah. Don't get much up from that.
Shop, the restaurant, the cafe area.
It's massive. That's fine. See, when you work there, that's what we were saying, is the visitor, like, when the visitor centre was getting built, we were like, oh my god, it's tiny. Like, it's teeny. We were putting our cafe and everything in as well. Went up and everything's kind of putting up when they finished. When you see it, you're like,
That's
it's
down on
small,
the floor where the casks
but
built in.
it's what we have.
And some very small quarter casks down here. Onto the 4th dram, having fun. Looking at these casks. These tiny quarter casks. They will mature quicker. Here's a Gonzalez bias, for example. Sherry butts. There's one with a dodgy end. Here we go, this one here. Quite warped. Good news is I don't think they're going to run out anytime soon.
So make me look sort of whisky godlike.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, yep.
Okay. This is a Bunnahabhain, Montolado.
Okay, describe the nose in any way you can.
Deep and rich. Just Bunnahabhain in the best possible way
Yep.
you could see it.
Yep.
It's fantastic.
You've drank 5 from the cask.
Mm-hmm.
Some winners.
There's a couple of fantastic whiskies. Right, none are bad whiskies. They're all very good whiskies. Even the 6-year-old bourbon cask was not a disappointment. But the 16-year-old PX Moina.
That's got your name written all over it.
Yeah.
I knew it from the moment I tasted it.
Just going to go and get the bottle from the warehouse. I was actually going to give you the dram in the warehouse, but I forgot.
So basically, this is something special. It's not to celebrate the visit.
What are you going to say, Neil? How's your bottle tally looking? How good was the Bunnahabhain tasting?
I don't care about my bottle tally. We've had a wonderful experience. We've had people who are interested in whisky telling us about whisky. We've had people who are take the time to take some time with us, and we've had some fabulous whiskies. This has been just a wonderful.
On our bonus day, we took the morning bus to Ardbeg, a tad too early, sheltered in their cafe, and then did the tour with Ruby. We've picked up from Dwayne Large that tours are well worth repeating. They didn't offer such a stellar tasting this year. The core range, with Corrie Vrecken, bourbon and French oak 57.1%, and Drum, a rum finish for 2 years. We staggered along to Lagavulin expecting to use their cafe, but it had closed for the season. So instead, we grazed their whisky menu. What else? The Jazz Festival bottlings of 2017 and 2018. Then the distillery exclusive. All sorts of loveliness, which we both subsequently purchased. I just want to say how good the staff were there. We caught the evening bus back to Bowmore. And before I sign off, some other short points. We're whisky geeks, so naturally we'd recommend using the bars of Islay to try some impressive and unusual whiskies. In our view, quite full prices. That is not my point. As a rough guide, if I pay more than £8 a dram, I expect a decent glass. Not in terms of the amount in it, in terms of the glassware itself. For nose particularly, the ultra-small Glencairn is inadequate. And the bottle count? We were about right. Here is my haul. Mostly at Bunny, you'll see, and Bruichladdie. I think Neil was one less at Bruichladdie. And consider it straight from the cask warehouse tastings as compulsory. I'm keen to do the one at Bowmore. I'd love to see how good a Bowmore can be, and the standard bottlings ain't it. Corleela was closed for refurbishment, so we couldn't tour there, and I do enjoy their standard bottlings. And look out for taxi firms offering a full day on that Portiskeag coast. Hopefully in 2020, Bowmore and Kilhoman too. And Bunny, of course. Neil, what about Bunny twice?